Hi, this is Benster K, and welcome to my review of the C-Shape LED World Map Decoration Magnetic Levitation Floating Globe Light. This is a desktop, I describe it as a desktop ornament you could keep on your desk at home or work. It makes a pretty interesting conversation piece. All it is basically, it's a globe that's held in midair through magnets within a C-shaped bracket. I bought this off of a Chinese company on eBay. Prices I've seen on eBay range from $18 to $25 US. That includes shipping. So I bought one, and a couple weeks later arrived, and I have it set up right here in front of you. Now I noticed that it comes in, or the configurations I've seen online. One is the one which I bought, where it has colored lights. There's another similar configuration where the lights appear to be just plain white, so you get a choice in that area as well. I thought I'd seen some where the C-shaped bracket and the globe is a different color too, but I've done a recent check lately. I can't seem to find those globes anymore in different colors. So the one I have here, the C bracket and the globe itself is black with silver outlining the different countries of the world. Now, to make it work, number one, you have to plug it in. Once you plug it in, you take the globe, and this is where it gets a bit tricky. You have to slowly move it upward inside the bracket until the magnet latches onto it. Now, I'm going to do a demonstration for you to show how I did it. I'm going to take the globe off. I'm going to put it back on. And basically, you gotta slowly move it up towards the top of the bracket until you reach a certain point where I call it the sweet spot. Oh my. Okay, let me try it one more time. There we go. Basically, you have to move it upwards towards the top of the bracket where there are magnets, and there's a magnet at the top of the globe itself. You have to move it towards that magnet, and eventually it latches on. You can't move it too close to the magnet, otherwise you'll see what just happened. It'll keep on latching to the top, and that was my main frustration initially setting it up. It kept on moving towards, or basically hitting the top of the bracket, and I had to try it a couple of times. And I've done this many times, so I've pretty much figured out. It only takes me like 2 or 3 attempts now before I get it to latch that position. But once in that position, it pretty much holds. However, if you start doing something like vibrating the bracket itself, or if you start playing around with the globe, let's say you want to see it spin, and you're spinning. There you go. The vibrations at one point, if it moves a bit too much, it ends up latching to the top of the bracket. And now I'm going to try and put it back again. Oops. Again, that's my main frustration with this thing. Let me put it back there. There we go. Now, you notice when I first had the video running, it was rotating or slightly rotating. Just to let you know, the device itself does not make the globe rotate. What you can do, you could very gently rub it with your finger, and you'll get it to rotate on its own. And the rotation goes for a bit because there's really no friction stopping it or slowing it down all that much. So when you do apply a spin to it, it spins for a fair amount of time. Another thing I noticed, though, as I mentioned before, you have to have this device plugged in order to make it work. If you remove the plug, this is what happens. It just ends up hitting the top of the bracket. Now, I think the way how it probably works, I haven't taken it apart to figure out myself, but I'm pretty sure there are 2 magnets here. One is trying to pull the globe upward, and when you plug it in, there's another magnet that's energized and tries to push it away. So basically, you're trying to reach a point with the globe where you have both the magnet pushing and another magnet pulling at the same time. Both forces end up neutralizing each other, and you end up having the the globe levitating in space. So I'm going to plug it in right now again. I guess the one good thing is if you ever lose power, at least the globe itself doesn't just bounce, fall off, and roll away. So I guess that's a good thing. If you're wondering about the size, actually it was bigger than I thought it was when I picked it up. Lengthwise, it's about 8 inches. By height-wise, it's about 7 inches. For those of you who prefer metric, that would be approximately 20 centimeters by 18 centimeters. So in all, again, I think it's a good buy for the money. Again, I think it makes an interesting decoration of your office, conversation piece, what have you. One thing I must warn you, though, when I did pick it up off of the company in China, they tend to advertise the shipping is roughly 4 to 6 weeks. It took me over 2 months to get this one. At one point, I thought it might have been lost in transit, but I finally got it. And again, for the money I paid for it, I think it's a good buy. And I hope you found my review useful. And thanks for watching.